Good morning, Wednesday morning. Today is Jerusalem Day. Heading to Jerusalem now to meet with the Tikvah Fund, a very, very important organization that I will tell you more about later. Then my boy, David Feldman from Jerusalem Venture Partners, ex-Deloitte, and then lunch with Shai Bernstein from Empower Africa, an amazing company doing incredible things in Africa, followed by a couple other meetings. It's going to be a fantastic day. Here we go. Made it to J-Town, as in Jerusalem, going to the Tikvah Fund, second meeting with these guys. Tremendous organization that does so much good for the state of Israel. I've heard of them for many, many years. Just, catching up to see if there's any synergy and if I can help them with anything. I'm not exactly sure how to get into the building, though. Let's try. Okay, let's see, is this open? No, it's not open. Let's wait and see if they let me in. Come on, open the door, people. Hi, the Tikvah. You're in Tikvah? Wrong entrance. But of course, telling you, I always think about this. The person who built these parking lots in this country must have been on drugs. I have no idea how to get into this place. It's like super confusing. Oh, I think I found something. Oh, it's an entrance and an elevator. Okay, made it to the Tikvah Fund, second meeting. I have to say, I've heard about this organization for years and years, and everyone I speak to somehow, the other day, Eli Groner, Nachman Rosenberg, everyone I speak to is like, wow, Tikvah Fund's so amazing, so amazing, so amazing. And so, first meeting of the day, bright and early, you can continue to drink your coffee. I'm sitting with the big boss. Who are you? What's your name?
I'm Yad Cohen, hi.
What's your role here?
I manage this place in Israel. There's the Tikvah Foundation in Israel, and I'm the general director here.
Is it Tikvah Foundation or Tikvah Fund?
The Tikvah Fund.
So I said it right and you said it wrong?
Yeah.
You're fired.
Thank you.
All right, give me your background. Who are you?
Background. Was raised a little bit in South Africa, then in Efrat most of my adult life. Joined the army.
What'd you do in the army?
I was in Golani and in Egoz. I was a Samech MP in Egoz.
Very cool.
And then I went to study in Yeshiva for 4 years in Eli.
Everyone I speak to went to Eli. Broner also went there, right?
Yes.
Everyone, it's unbelievable. My brother went there, Eitan. Oh, you know Eitan.
I know Eitan, of course.
Okay. He had a long night.
Yes, he had a long night.
The elections were here last night.
Very successful one.
Hopefully. We don't know yet.
It looks very successful.
I don't want to get too excited yet. Okay.
And then I worked a little bit in security, and I established my own security company that we design perimeter security, very sophisticated with high-tech radars, cameras, and things like that. Then I joined a startup that failed.
Startup?
Yes.
Which?
Melel. Melel is a software. It's basically supposed to be some kind of competition to word processor that has plenty of languages.
I mean, that's quite a hard competitor.
Yes. Yeah. It failed for a lot of reasons. Very interesting, very good experience.
Amazing experience.
Yes, amazing experience for me. And my security business is going well, thank God. Worked in real estate a couple of years. Ran a little town called Eli for a couple of years, and then I became the general director here of Tikvah after I established the magazine Ashiloch.
I think it would have been easier for you to tell me what you have not done.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is Tikvah? Let's say I know nothing about Tikvah. Someone's watching this, they may have heard of it, but they have no idea what this place is. Give me your elevator pitch.
So the elevator pitch goes like this. We're trying to build a conservative alternative for public policy in Israel.
Okay.
The state of Israel was based on a socialist communist structure. The world of ideas is socialist, is central government, and the liberty of the individual is unknown here in Israel. And you will go to the academia and to public policy in Israel, and that's how it is. And
sorry to interrupt you, but when the Koch family came to Israel, did they meet you guys?
Yes, you can see it on Channel 10. Okay. They're libertarian. We have our differences, but especially on the free market, we agree 100%. We're trying to promote that. The state of Israel has to have an intellectual sphere where you can push forward public policy that is trying to make Israel growth much better, much higher.
So, a lot of nonprofit organizations, they're very proud of the fact that they're apolitical. You guys are not apolitical. You're conservative, that's your thing. You're not...
Depends on political. We don't have a party.
No, I know.
We go in the world of ideas. Yes, we are conservative in the world of ideas. We promote free market. We are pro-strong strategic in international affairs. We are strong on individual liberty. We are strong on religion. We believe that there's the importance of religion in the individual life. In the public sphere, it's very different. So it's something that there's not a lot of people here in Israel who understand that, who believe in it. That's why we publish books. We publish a magazine that try to articulate these ideas in Hebrew.
Right.
And we see a lot of success. We have a very good academia here, run by Dr. Ronen Choval, who you remember him from Im Tirtzu.
Yeah.
And he's educating a new generation of people who are going to be the new leaders of Israel.
Right. So that's why I viewed Tikvah Fund as an organization that builds future leadership. That's kind of how I always perceived you. But you guys have a lot of different, let's call it products, right? You have a lot of different kind of like vehicles or whatever you want to call it. Can you just give me a high-level overview of what, and now I understand the philosophy behind Tikvah Fund, but what's your product?
So the product goes between ideas and people and the combination between the two. You can't work with ideas alone, and ideas manifest themselves through people. So you first of all need to articulate the ideas, but ideas goes through writing them in Hebrew and in Israel ideas. You're not only translating them from America or Great Britain, but taking them to Israeli world of ideas. So that's why we have the magazine called Hashiloach. Hashiloach is an quarterly, it's 5 times a year actually, published 240 papers, long form articles about public policy mostly, but also identity, Jewish identity and Israeli Zionist identity. What are we doing here? And we try to touch every topic in public policy in Israel. That's one.
Yeah, one.
The second one is Shibboleth Press. Shibboleth Press is a joint venture with Selamea Publishing House, and we're mostly translating books from current publications worldwide, especially United States, with books that will never be published in Israel because they're conservative. Take, for example, Jordan Peterson sold 3 million books worldwide. In Israel, no one wanted to translate him. Douglas Murray, Charles Murray, a lot of very good books. We had subscription campaigns, and most of our books are bestsellers. The best one that I love is this book. This book is Competition Entrepreneurship by Israel Kirzner. Israel Kirzner is a Haredi rabbi who edited books of Pachad Yitzchak, and he's a nominee for Nobel Prize in Economics, student of Ludwig von Mises from the Austrian School. And his argument, there's one important thing in economy. It's called the entrepreneur. There's one. He totally breaks out the economic equilibrium.
Yeah.
There's nothing like that. There's only one thing in economics for growth. One thing, the entrepreneur. That's the book. No one in Israel argues these things, so that's Shibboleth. Then we have Argaman. Argaman is our academic school. We have the Ronen Choval leading today 150 students from bachelor degree to master's and PhD students come here and study and understand what the academy don't teach them. And then we have a very strong Haredi department. Our Haredi approach is trying to enable the Haredi world to have a deep conversation inside themselves. We don't try to educate them what they need to do, but you have to have a deep conversation. So we're breaking the monopoly of the world of ideas, the discourse. We're doing that through a website called Tzarich Iyun, very successful. Just for the numbers.
You guys do a lot of things.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And the last thing that we have is, the American Federalist Society, the FedSoc. So we actually duplicated here to Israel. We established 3 chapters in 3 different law schools in Israel, trying again to start from the beginning in educating students to have a conservative legal way of view. To
those watching, I think it's pretty clear what I'm doing here, because it sounds like Karen Tikvah is basically Hillel Fuld at scale. Like all of everything that you guys stand for is what I believe in. Do you talk about who backs the fund, like the names behind it?
So the name behind it is very clear. We have Shai Bernstein, who established 3 foundations. One is Keshet Foundation, Avichai, and the Tikvah Foundation. Tikvah Foundation was established in 96, did Shalem College. It used to be Shalem Research Center, and then became Shalem College. And today the chairman is Mr. Roger Hertog, a very good mentor for me.
So I think I told you this last time we met, but I've been in Israel for 28 years. I think like 25 years ago maybe, we went, my family, my parents, me, my brothers, whatever, we went to Shai Bernstein's house for Shabbat meal. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, he was a billionaire, right?
Yeah.
He was a billionaire. Okay. Yes. So, and he's the only contributor to this.
The only contributor.
I love it. Well, I'm excited to see how I can help you guys because, again, I believe in pretty much every single thing you said. Not pretty much, every single thing you guys do. And yeah, I'm happy to be here. I know that in the past, Nachman Rosenberg asked me about, you guys also have like an event, a big event.
We had a conference last week. Unfortunately, online conference.
We
had Pompeo and we had Tom Cotton and we had a lot of very interesting people. It's all online, but we had a physical, like in-person conference a year and a half ago, 2 years ago almost, May 19, and we had very successful. And we aim now to have an event in January 22, 2,000 people.
I'll be there.
1,500 people.
I'll be there.
You'll be there.
But listen, I just want to tell you one thing. What platform did you use to have your virtual event? Zoom?
No, definitely not. We had a different platform.
You made it?
No. We
know what it's called?
Forgot the name.
Because I'm working with a company called allseated.com. That's like it's a hybrid thing. It's a lot of characteristics from a real life event, but it's obviously virtual. But there's like a stage and you can network with people. You should check it out.
We checked that out.
Oh, you did?
We did check that out. We spoke with them. We had a long conversation with them. The timeline, we did the conference very quickly, so it takes time to establish that. But that platform looks great.
Love it. What's the website of Tikvah Fund if someone wants to hear more?
The Tikvah Fund is today tikvahfund.org. We're now, I hope in the next week or two, we will have a new website for Pesach, an Israeli one. Remember, we have two branches, the American branch, and it's like a little bit confusing.
Yep.
So there'll be an Israeli website in a week or two, and the tikvahfund.org.il.
Oh, very cool. All right, let's start our meeting. Looking forward to seeing how we can collab. And keep doing what you're doing because you've extremely important mission. I think, and again, there's a reason that everyone says that it's such an amazing organization. You guys are doing very important things. So good luck with everything, and let's rock.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, man. There you go. Wow, the difference in temperature in Jerusalem. It's freezing here. Anyway, I'm going to Jerusalem Venture Partners now, JVP, one of the oldest and biggest venture funds in Israel, meeting my boy David Feldman, and hopefully also Erel Margalit, who's quite a personality in the tech world. But it is so cold. There was my kippah. There you go. Bloopers in real time. It is really cold. All right, heading to JVP now. When you come to a meeting right before Passover, they do a little toast in every company in Israel. So we're doing a little JVP toasting right now. And look who I met, the one and only. Who are you?
Fiona.
We go way back.
We do, you are.
And so what's your general partner, right?
So I'm Fiona, I'm a general partner here at JVP.
Yeah.
You let that blow away.
Wow, it's so cool.
And I am so excited to finally catch up with Hillel.
I know, we gotta formally catch up.
Paris.
It's true, in the lobby of a hotel, random. But we gotta catch up formally, yeah.
Got the people from the economic development teams, you've got the real estate teams, you've got the funds.
Good stuff.
And these are all the Shnat Shirutnikim, the year of service volunteers.
Love it. If one more person tells me that I should not have shaved my beard, I'm just going to take it personally. So this is a long overdue meeting. It's my boy, David Feldman, and we go, how long back?
We go pretty back already. I know you since before everything started, actually.
Before my career, you mean?
Before my career even started.
Yeah. So
Post-army days.
Right. So how did I originally meet you? Through like my brother or something?
I don't even remember. Someone connected us.
Okay.
Oh no, you're Michal Fuld.
Oh, my niece.
Yeah,
I knew it was a relative.
Yeah.
Okay, so before this, you were at Deloitte doing what?
I was on the Deloitte Catalyst team leading the fintech and insurtech spaces. We worked with Deloitte's global clients who are looking to invest, acquire, implement Israeli tech solutions. So did that for quite a bit and worked with a lot of large corporates and startups here.
Do you live in Tel Aviv?
I do.
Do you come in here every day?
3 times a week.
Wow. All right, so we are now at Jerusalem Venture Partners. Just a little context, definitely one of the first, not the first, is it the first VC in Israel?
I think it may be. JV was founded in 1993. So
one of the first,
definitely
for sure.
One of the first.
Definitely one of the biggest, managing how much money?
$1.6 billion.
$1.6 billion. That is a lot of gumballs. Okay, and what's your role here?
I'm on the investment team.
Okay.
So doing everything from sourcing deals, working with portfolio companies,
Dude,
investor relations stuff.
Man, I gotta sit straight. Make me look bad, man. Come on, what is that?
Gotta do some more yoga. It's all about the yoga.
You're into posture? There's a Israeli company.
Yeah, upright.
They just got not upright.
Upright, yeah. With the thing on the back?
Upright?
I think so. I mean, it makes sense, right?
Yeah,
that would be the
what it's
name.
called. They got acquired.
Really?
Yeah.
Ah, I missed that.
Yeah.
Mazal tov.
Yeah. Okay, so you're on the investment team, sourcing deals, due diligence.
Everything.
Oh, the works.
Everything.
Okay, so talk to me about JVP. It's 1993, managing $1.6 billion. The CEO is Erel Margalit, who's an ex-politician and, as you said, known for the golden touch of the venture in the venture world. How many general partners are there?
So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 of the
4 or 5, something like that?
Yeah, I want to give you an exact number. Let's say 4 general partners plus other partners. We have general partners, venture partners, and just
associates and principals.
and
all that.
exactly all of that.
You live in Tel Aviv. You come here 3 times a week.
Yeah.
And how big is your team, the investment team?
The investment team is actually just 3 people. We are 3 people plus partners, so really everybody is doing everything. We are, as Hillel said, a pretty large fund for Israel, but also probably globally as well. We are doing investments cross-sector, cross-stage. We're looking at pretty much everything at this point, and we're investing anywhere from seed to pre-IPO. So we're doing a lot of really big investments.
That's also very unique, by the way.
It's very unique, for sure, and it gives us a lot of firepower to start early, get in a company in the seed stage, and help them grow all the way to
Did you see
wherever they want to get to, if it's IPO or exit.
Right. Did you see the landscape that I posted the other day?
I did. I reshared it.
How many of your companies are on that landscape?
For the unicorn landscape?
Israeli unicorn. Forget unicorns. Israeli billion-dollar companies, whether it's IPO, SPAC, private, whatever. How many JVP's companies are on that graphic?
So there's at least 2. Earnix, one of our portfolio companies, just actually became a unicorn as of this month with a fundraise that was led by Insight of over 100 million.
Insight's partying.
Yeah, Insight's having a great time in Israel.
Smokes, yeah.
And yeah, just this year, just January, February, March, our portfolio companies have raised over 500 million. 4 different companies. Not even that many.
I just heard a statistic yesterday. I keep interrupting you. So
no, you're good. You're good. I'm used to it. I know you already.
I just heard a statistic yesterday that Israeli companies have so far this month raised almost $2 billion, which
crazy.
You guys know what I'm going to say. This is a country smaller than the size of New Jersey in the most unstable region on planet Earth. I don't know what's going on with my camera today, by the way. It's not behaving at all. Hold on a second. So,
I think I know exactly what's happening.
What?
The trend in Israel used to be you're not cool in the tech scene unless you sold a company. Everyone sold a company and everyone's moving on now. People are understanding that there's a lot more power and a lot more, maybe a lot more fun in growing companies that you take to the next level. An IPO, it used to be just selling company was a big thing, but now everyone wants to either IPO, SPAC, or take their companies.
Thing, like all of a sudden, where'd it come from? Like, it's so great. I mean, it's not a new thing.
It's not a new thing. One of our general partners here actually did a SPAC before it was cool and is laughing a lot about the new trend.
So if you're watching, you don't know what SPACs are. So basically the concept, if I'm oversimplifying, is that instead of going through the whole IPO process and the papers, and it's just, going public is a massive ordeal. So what you do is, there's this company that's a special, you know what the acronym is?
Special acquisition, no.
Special, I don't know, whatever it is. It's basically a public company that exists for the sole purpose of merging with private companies to bring them public. So basically you're going public, without all the headache. And so a lot of companies in Israel, are going stacking.
Too many.
I don't know about that, but okay, whatever. A lot of amazing companies are kind of going that route, and at the end of the day, it's good for everybody. I think you have more public companies. I think it's a good thing. But I did hear about a SPAC yesterday that the company's going public. I think $750 million valuation, and they have less than $1 million in sales.
Exactly, that's part of the.
Look who just commented on my Facebook.
Huh? Hadar,
our one and only Hadar Podeh. What did she say?
I was just over there. Saw her beautiful new baby. 2
rock stars. Here, let's do a selfie for Hadar. And hold on. I love Hadar. Hadar used to be she started, right?
Hadar was one of the first people at Deloitte Catalyst, which was the
and now where does she work?
Hadar is leading innovation for Porsche in Israel, working with startups both on the innovation side and the venture side. And she's an amazing person. And mom, and recent mom, yeah.
By the way, I don't know what, my camera is not behaving today. Anyway, dude, we should do this way more often.
You should definitely come. Clearly, you just saw what's going on at JVP. JVP is not just a strictly financial VC fund. There's a lot of nonprofit activities going on here, which are all led by, of course, Erel Margalit.
Yep.
And we just had our Passover toast, which you got to. Hopefully, we didn't surprise you with a surprise happy hour at 1 in the afternoon. But we just had all of our Shnat Shirut.
Good stuff.
What do you call Shnat Shirut in English?
GAP program.
GAP program. Where they
not really
volunteers. Volunteer program.
It's national service.
It's exactly a national service. Yeah, that's what it's called.
All right, so tell me something I don't know about JVP real quick, and I gotta bounce.
I think I just told you everything today. Let's think what else you don't know about. Oh, you know what? How about this? 2 things. One, I think I mentioned earlier, in this conversation that one, JVP is investing at all stages, which is,
unique.
like you said, unique. The second is that JVP is actively investing in companies globally. So we're looking at companies both, of course, in Israel, but also in Europe, in the US. We have a team that's based in New York City, led by Alex Dickman, who recently became a partner as well, where we're looking at companies really anywhere. We have the activity in New York City called the JVP Cyber Hub, where we have 20
Partner with
something.
Sosa, right?
No, not with
On the
Sosa.
Sosa thing?
Not with Sosa thing.
Okay. By the way, I hear something you don't. Hey, listen to this. I have something you don't know.
Tell me something you don't know, Hillel, or I don't know.
This is, by the way, when I talk publicly, like about Israel, this is one of my one of the points that I mentioned. Okay, this is really interesting. You want to hear how remarkable Israel is? You want to hear how remarkable this country is? Listen to this: the mighty Alibaba, the big Alibaba. Okay, this is Amazon of China, huge. How much is Alibaba worth? Probably close to $1 trillion. Has one partnership in Israel. Actually, one partnership with any venture capital in the world. One partnership with Jerusalem Venture Partners. To me, that's like almost like a biblical thing. Like Alibaba and Jerusalem Venture Partners. That's
when Jack Ma comes to Israel, he's been here, and this is his first stop when he comes to Israel.
Get me an interview, I will forever. I'll kiss your feet. Anyway,
I don't know about that, but you can get me a Tesla. The Tesla that you wanted, you can get me.
There you go. I don't know what's going on my camera today. It's freaking out. But anyway, dude, this is fun. We should do this more often. And keep doing what you're doing, man.
Love you, brother.
Take care. Wrapping up here, he just went to get some swag for me for Passover. And who am I to say no to swag? So then I'm gonna go say hello to Nati Young, who built my website, HillelFuld.com. I haven't seen him in a while, and now he sits here. So I'm gonna bounce over to him and get back to the car and head out to lunch with my boy Shai Bernstein, who you've met before from Empower Africa. And here it comes, smoking.
Pesach gift for the one and only Hillel Fuld.
Open it, let's see what there is. What'd you bring me, man? I hope there's a Tesla in there.
It's a whole treasure chest.
Treasure chest. Ooh la la. We got
A whole bunch of things.
Sweet. What is that? Awesome.
Let's go downstairs.
Love it. So the man himself. Who are you? What's your name?
I'm Nati Young.
Nati Young. We've been working together for a couple of years.
Yeah.
HillelFuld.com. And so tell me what happened the other day.
You posted a picture
That you designed, the landscape of all the unicorns in Israel.
Exactly.
So I just want to say before you tell me what happened, me and Nir Ben Yona wanted to create this graphic, and I was like, all right, who should I reach out? I'm like, I'm gonna reach out to Nati. I reached out to you. Within one day, you had that thing, and everyone's complimenting it. It's like an amazing landscape.
Yeah.
So I posted it on LinkedIn then.
I think the content's more amazing than the design.
It has 1,200 likes and whatever, and more. It is almost 100,000 views now.
That's insane.
Yeah. And what happened?
So nearly 100 people reached out to me on LinkedIn after this
so
post.
much.
This is
I want to tell you something. This stuff never ceases to blow my mind. Like it never ceases to amaze me. Like how powerful this stuff is. Like it's wild. So I hope you got some business from it.
Let's see.
Working on it. Awesome. So what is Bagel Studio, real quick?
So that's a good question. Bagel Studio is a design development agency. We've been doing client work for the past couple of years.
Yep. Plumber works with you?
No, but we work together on many projects.
Okay. So what's your website, real quick?
So bagelstudio.co.il, but what we've been doing in the last year is developing a platform to help startups get their products to market much faster.
Love it.
As in really fast.
We got to catch up formally. I just came to say hello. Yes. It's good to see you, my friend, and thanks again for all the help. You're awesome. With my wind protector, because it is windy out here. Oh, look at that. BMW 750. That's like 1.2 million shekel. Who are you? What's your name?
Shai Bernstein.
How long do we know each other?
Ooh, I don't know.
This way?
It's embarrassing to say how long we know each other.
We're aging ourselves. Yeah, so we've known each other through thick and thin. We worked at a company that was a scam. We had some good times together. Now what do?
I'm VP of Biz Dev and Partnerships at Empower Africa.
EmpowerAfrica.com. It's a good domain.
Yeah.
So what is Empower Africa? Give me your elevator pitch till we get to our car.
Empower Africa is a business community with a mission to drive investment, trade, and job creation in Africa.
Give me some stats about the African economy and just the market.
1.3 billion people, over 600 people live in extreme poverty, but 60% of the population is under the age of 25.
It's so cold.
We're looking at trade over aid. We believe the business is the best way to solve problems and to fix things and then get in bed.
Oh my God, it's too cold. All right, bro, we should do this more often. That restaurant was killer.
Definitely.
Thanks, dude. What a day that was. This is going to be the last vlog episode till after Passover, because that's starting in 3 days, and I'll be on vacation for the week. So I will see you after Passover. Later.